Today, we'll show you how to make a proper connection with CB Supply's Canadian-manufactured VIPERT tubing and our cold expansion rings using a Milwaukee M12 Fuel cordless power expansion tool equipped with auto rotation. Non-rotating heads or hand expansion tools are not recommended with VIPERT. CB Supply's F1960 cold expansion fittings used with our VIPERT tubing will create a solid and reliable connection for potable and hydronic systems. Making consistent, strong mechanical connections are easy. Let's go through the simple steps to ensure a solid connection each time. The first step is to squarely cut VIPERT tubing perpendicular to the pipe using a PEX-PERT tubing cutter. Remove any excess materials or burrs to avoid leakage paths. The second step is to place the expansion ring over the end of the PERT tubing, pushing on completely until it reaches the stop on the cold expansion ring. Loosely insert the Milwaukee expansion tool into the pipe. It should barely touch the inner portion of the tubing. It is important to remember not to force the expansion head into the tubing. Allow the expansion head to do the work. Otherwise, expansion of the tubing may be uneven, creating a leak path. Start expanding until the PERT tubing and the cold expansion ring are snug against the shoulder of the expansion head. It is important to expand the tubing and ring the appropriate number of times for each size. Please refer to this guide, which can also be found in our installation manual at cbsupplies.ca. After the final recommended expansion is complete, immediately remove the expansion head and insert the F1960 fitting into the expanded tubing. You should feel some resistance while inserting the fitting into the tubing. If you do not, the tubing may have been overexpanded and will require more time to contract over the fitting. If in doubt, cut out the expanded tubing and start from step 1. Please be aware during cold weather installations that temperatures can affect the time required for the tubing and expansion ring to fully contract onto the fitting. Keeping material in a heated space will help reduce time for contraction of the joint. We do not recommend using any type of heat source, open flame or indirect, on VIPERT tubing as an attempt to speed up the contraction process. This could result in damage to the tubing and fitting. For cold expansions over 1 inch, small signs of stretching on the surface of the pipe is common. These are normal for any size expansion, though particularly visible at this scale and will not compromise the joint. However, marks that manifest at the pipe's surface having an obvious fold or valley in it are a sign of uneven expansion. Installation cautions. Follow the manufacturer's instructions for maintenance and use of your auto-rotating expanding head tool. Check to ensure your tool is well lubricated and the head is auto-rotating 1/8 of a turn between expansions. Remove any excess lubricants from the expansion tool and expansion heads. Replace all connections where the fitting and expansion ring have not been completely inserted to the stops on the fittings, or if any visible damage is present. If in doubt, cut it out. For more information or to find supporting installation documents, please visit www.cbsupplies.ca.